tell you guys a story about time when I was almost caught smoking weed twice in the same spot in the same place. Now you might be thinking to yourself now, that's stupid. If you almost got caught once, how would you go back again? It's because we're fucking idiots, that's why. And we didn't know where else to go. It was like the only spot we knew, and then it was not. It's not a very climactic story, but I'll tell you what, if you were there, and you would see what had happened, you would have been just as fucking petrified as we were. So let's start this back. Me and a friend of mine, we have this spot that we go to when we chill and we smoke. And when we go to it, for the first 2.5 weeks, it was fine, nothing ever happened. We were like, fuck it, we were getting into a routine, we were like, yeah, this is our spot. And one day, rolls along, fucking, this day is a bad day, because we're sitting there, we had just finished up, we were putting everything away, we were getting ready to go back, because this is our off period in the middle of class, so we were getting ready to go back to class. Everything was going to be dandy, everything was going to be fine, and as we're getting ready, we hear something. At first it seems like nothing. We were like, oh, it's probably just a plane flying over something. It's pretty close to the school was pretty close to a airport and Air Force base. So I mean, it was not that big a deal. Maybe like a helicopter or something. But nope. A couple seconds pass. I'm like, that sound's getting louder and it's pretty high pitched. It doesn't sound quite like a plane. I was like, fuck man, this is intense. And we were just sitting there listening. We weren't saying anything, we were just sitting there completely still, just listening. Now the spot, it's kind of hard to explain, but we're very visible. It's in a couple of trees, but if you took just barely a second to turn around and look to your right or left, depending on which way you're going on this path that was right next to it, 10 feet, over a little hop over a little creek thing. Just took a second to look over from whichever direction. You were gonna see us, no doubt. We were standing there, and our school security has these golf carts, and we didn't think that they would come out this far, because this is a 10, 15 minutes maybe walk to this spot. And so we were like, nah, they wouldn't come out here, it's too far, it's way too far away. But nah, coming from a direction that was away from the school comes a security golf cart, fucking right past us. He didn't even stop to look, thankfully. The first time, didn't even stop to look. Just fucking kept on going. We were sat there for a solid 3 minutes afterwards, just god damn, that shit just fucking happened. We were damn, so we got our shit, walked back, we were we gotta find a new spot. But that takes time, it's the middle of the school year, it's not, don't really plan on being at the school, just specifically to look around the area for a spot to chill and smoke. And thusly, we went back the next day. So we went back for another week or two. Everything was fine again. We were alright, maybe it's just a one-time deal. Wrong. It was not just a one-time deal. Go back. Now the first time he just speeds past us and we're in the same spot. And I had been looking for a new spot off and on during my offs, just trying to, couldn't find anything of note that was like a good spot to be. So we just kept going back to that one. Second time, is what golf cart rolls up coming from the direction of the school. So it had gone down this path. It had gone down, and next to this path was like, there were houses sort of up a hill directly across from it. You could see them, but to get it, like the path itself was a bit lower than the houses. So there was a little like cut off that went up the side of the hill so that you could get onto the main road area, so you get into the houses. So this golf cart rolls up from the direction the school rolls up, slows down, and there's two of them. There's one of the security guards and then one of the security gals. Rolling up, they're having a conversation. We're like, oh shit, my friend was in the middle, taking a hit, looking in their direction. Like, if you looked over, you would have seen him with a pipe in his hand, lighter, token up, taking a hit. So we both just fucking dropped to the ground. So we're just dropping to the ground, and he's facing away from them, his back is to them, and I'm facing towards them. So I'm looking at him, seeing what's happening. We're like completely just fucking, like, you want to talk about the biggest adrenaline rush and how fast my heart was beating. You have no goddamn idea how fast my heart was beating. It was fucking being the most adrenaline rush experience I've ever had. And when he rolls up, and this is like the end of his path, like he's not going any farther than this, so he rolls up and then uses a little lip thing, because it's like the path is just big enough to fit this golf cart with like a little bit of leg room. So he uses the little outcropping that goes up in the hills to get up on it and then turn around. This process probably takes like a minute and a half, which is like more than enough time for them just to glance over, like just to glance and see two people sitting there, because this is a big fucking outcropping right there. And thankfully he didn't look over, he just went up and went back to school, went in his merry way. But goddamn, you want to talk about adrenaline rush? Like, whew. It's one thing like getting approached by someone like while you're high, you know, because you get that paranoia's already kicked in and whatnot. But getting like almost caught by someone while in the middle of smoking is like 100 times worse. So like, if you've ever been like smoking school, which I don't necessarily advocate, it's not a good idea. It's a good idea to do, but you know, it's your life. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But if you've ever been like approached by someone or approached by a security guard at a school while high, you know what that's like. You know, it's like shit. You know, fucking they're on to me, man. It's the government. It's fucking conspiracy shit. You know, fucking the paranoia kicks in. Now imagine that scenario. Multiply that by like 100. That is what fucking getting caught in the middle of smoking feels like. It's the best way I can describe it. It's like when it's almost like when you get caught doing something embarrassing, or like, you know, like you're like in the face of danger and you're just like locked up. You just like can't move, you're completely silent, you don't know what to fucking do. But you still got that adrenaline running through your body. It's like being completely still but having your body pumped full of adrenaline. It's fucking intense as shit. Anyway, enjoyed this story. Drop a like, leave a comment, possibly subscribe. See you in the next one.